How can God be near and distant at the same time? I've spent a little time pondering this. Good morning and welcome to the morning meditation group here on our Jesuit campus at Blessed Sacrament. My name is Father Frank Buckley. I am the host of the morning program and delighted you are here on this beautiful Thursday morning. This morning, the program has three parts. We will begin with a little inspiration. For this whole week, I have unintentionally but very gratefully engaged the Jesuit botanist, theologian Pierre Teilhard de Chardin, and we will continue to use him throughout the remainder of the week because it seems people from their responses are enjoying the inspiration. The second part and the heart of the program is a 20-minute silent meditation. The most important part of our day, I really believe, is our morning practice. We give this first hour to God. We give our intention to give 20 minutes to drop down to experience this God who is very close, yet also distant simultaneously. And we just turn the gaze inwards. It is effortless, it is relaxing, it is calm. And in doing this, we experience a miracle in our everyday, ordinary lives. And then the last part is rather than just jumping up and beginning your day, we always end with a little Ignatian Examine where we reflect over our recent past and notice where God has been alive, touching our hearts and touching our world. So with that, let's begin. Again, we'll pick up where we left off from the first chapter of the Divine Milieu. I picked just a little paragraph where he talks about, I love he calls the Divine Milieu a little book. It's pretty heavy, but I guess it is little in size, but heavy in thought. So Chardin says this: this little book does no more than recapitulate the eternal lesson of the Church in the words of a man who, because he believes himself so deeply, because he believes himself to feel deeply in tune with his own times, has taught us how to see God everywhere, to see God in all that is most hidden, most solid, and most ultimate in the world. These pages put forward no more than a practical attitude, or more exactly perhaps, a way of teaching of how to see and feel. Let us begin by leaving argument aside for a moment. Place yourself here with me and look from this privileged position, which is no hard-won height reserved for the elect, but the solid platform built by 2,000 years of experience. And you will see how easily the two stars, whose divergent attractions were disorganizing your faith, are brought into conjunction. Without mixture, without confusion, the true God, the Christian God, will under your gaze invade the universe, our broken universe of today. The universe which so frightened you by its alarming size or its pagan beauty. He will penetrate it as a ray of light does a crystal, and with the help of the great layers of creation, he will become for you universally perceptible and active, very near and very distant at one and the same time. Amen. Very near and very distant at one and the same time. So in meditation, we give our attention to this God who is closer to us than we are to ourselves, and to God who is more mysterious than anything we could ever grasp. I cannot think of a better way to enter our meditation this morning. So wherever you are, find somewhere where you can get comfortable. Meditation should be three things. It should be effortless, it should be calm, and it should be relaxing. One of the ways we flourish is to unplug. It has become a mantra of mine. Being someone who has gotten on Facebook for 5 to 10 minutes and 3 hours later is still engaged. We just simply, for the next 20 minutes, unplug. I will set the timer for 20 minutes, so you don't even have to worry about that. I'll ring the bell to get us started, and at the end of 20 minutes, I will ring the bell to complete our contemplative practice. So let's begin. I invite you to close your eyes, or 3/4 closed, just something that is comfortable to you. Turn the gaze inwards. As always, we begin with diaphragmatic breathing, that is, breathing deeply as possible into the lower belly 3 times. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful job, everyone. 2 more times. Inhale, open mouth, exhale, bringing fresh oxygen to the brain and the body. Last time, give it all you got. Inhale, open mouth, exhale. Continue to breathe on your own. Today is going to be a great day. Together as a community around the globe, we take the attention to the body. We feel the feet pressed on to our Mother Earth, and the only thing she asks in return is a little care. And we can all do that. We give a little gratitude for this earth on which our feet are planted. We lengthen the spine just a little bit. Healthy spine, healthy body. Relax the shoulders. Anything that you've been holding on to, just let it roll off your shoulders and let the earth absorb it. Notice if you might feel a little lighter. We move to the front of the body and take the attention to the heart. That place, the spiritual world touches the physical world. And we focus on something in our life for which we are grateful this morning and try and name it in one word. Gently place that word towards the back of your heart. And as a community, let's breathe one time into the gratitude. Inhale and exhale, and just notice what you feel. Finally, take the attention to the forehead, the area between the eyebrows, the seat of intuition. And as always, we focus on an intention for our meditation this morning, not being afraid to ask God for something great and beautiful this morning. And we'll seal that intention with an inhale and an exhale. Take the attention to the breath. If we can hear the inhale, hear the exhale, we will never be lost. We engage our sacred word a few times and then drop down and enjoy a little deep rest as a community together this morning. Please continue. We have just about a minute left, so for this last minute, I invite you to put a little gentle smile on your face. It takes 7 muscles to smile and 47 to frown, and just notice if anything shifts. Please continue. Wonderful job, everyone. Gently bring your attention back to the room. If the eyes were closed, go ahead, open the eyes. Let's circle the wrists one way and the other. We will just raise the arms up, lower. 2 more times. Inhale and lower. Last time. Inhale and lower. Shake out anything that you've been holding on to. And we will move into the third and final part of the program this morning, which is simply a little Jesuit Examine. Ignatius really believed that it was important, urgent to do this every day, to look back over your life with a little gratitude and notice where God was moving. So it helps me to just kind of push the envelope a little and kind of come up with 3 areas where God shifted, moved a little recently. So as always on Thursdays, most of you know, if you're new to this, welcome. But if you've been here a while, uh, I'm in the old Immaculate Heart Convent, which is now the Center at Blessed Sacrament. And Thursdays, shout out to Chris Grant and all the volunteers who, if you heard a little noise in the background, they are preparing literally hundreds of meals for people who are hungry in Hollywood, who have homes and may lost their jobs but cannot afford food right now. We pass them out on Saturday mornings in front of Blessed Sacrament from 9 till noon. And another little shout out, Brother Henry Perez has joined us for Regency at Blessed Sacrament. And woohoo, he's the new supervisor of the new additional food pantry, which will be on Tuesdays from 3:30 in the afternoon to 7. I know some of you are in Santa Fe and Scotland and San Jose, but if you're near Hollywood, it's going to start on June 30th. We could use a few more volunteers. If you want to support Brother Henry getting this going, just send some Amazon cards, Subway cards, anything at all that would help. They can put in the groceries or that he could help buy groceries. That would be wonderful. But Thursday morning, the Jesuit campus is buzzing with activity, getting amazing food ready. Last week, I was handing out the chips, and they were literally large bags of Hawaiian chips, sour, salted, barbecued. So, and Chris Grant is she's the indefatigable worker at Blessed at the center who makes this magic happen. So, very grateful heart for Chris and the volunteers this morning. Um, Second is I'm finishing up my book on restoring resilience, and I came across a great quote by Dr. Eugene Genlin. He came up with the felt sense in therapy, And he said something that has really caught my attention, quote unquote. Nothing that ever feels bad is the final word. If we go deeper, something can shift. So I very much enjoyed that. And then third thing, again, thank you, Al, Beatrice. I love Pierre Teilhard de Chardin. And as I opened with the question, I wrestle with the mystery of how can this God be so close and so distant? And Teilhard de Chardin helps us lean into, understand, appreciate both and the distance, the mystery, and the nearness of God, which personally I think we encounter so profoundly in meditation. So, um, thanks to everyone for tuning in this morning, and look forward to seeing you on Friday. God bless you.